Hey everyone, it's Kory DeSoto. And so while we were on tour in Scotland, I went on this date, and I've had a couple doozies of a date, but I think I can honestly say this is the most craziest date I have ever been on in my entire life. So we go to Scotland and it's beautiful. We ate haggis, which is lamb intestines, but it's super good, but it sounds super weird, but it's amazing. We saw all these wonderful castles. We went into these historic underground caves, these tunnels. It was really awesome. I loved Scotland. It was great. When the nighttime hit, I went on a date. I've been talking to this guy for a couple years now online, and whenever I'm talking to a guy I'm interested in, I always say, hey, I don't really drink that much and I don't like going to gay bars. And always their response is, oh yeah, cool, we'll just go to a gay bar. What? So we plan to meet up for drinks. So I'm waiting to meet him. He's driving 30 miles out of the way to see me. I'm super nervous. I see him, we give a great big hug, and we sit down, and he has a beer, and then another beer, and then another beer, and I'm just sitting there sipping one beer. So things are going great. We like each other. We go to another bar. We meet as friends to do a couple more drinks. He's downing it just like rah, 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 like a effing cartoon where you squeeze the beer can and the beer's like, and I'm like, whoa, is this okay? Is this normal? I don't think you should be drinking this much. And he's all like, oh, don't worry, Kory. I'm a Scottish and I can drink as much as I want. You do you, girl. Okay. And it's at the time where the bars are closing and everybody has to head home. And he is belligerent. Like, he's like sloppy drunk, like trying to make out and like doing all these other things and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I'm fine with making out and like, he's really attractive. But I'm like, girl, I don't think you can even stand up. And so I was like, you can't drive home. You're 30 miles out of the way. You cannot drive home. And so I was like, just come to my hotel and like sober up and then you can peace out. So I get him to the hotel room. He lays down. I was like, okay, now close your eyes and try to go to bed. Minutes later, she flings up and starts puking everywhere. He runs to the bathroom to throw up. There's a trail of bright red puke all the way to the toilet, and I was like, holy cow, oh my god. So I'm like going there, rubbing his back. He like finishes, he lays back down. A couple minutes later, jumps up and is puking all over the place again, running to the bathroom. And I was like, it's okay. He's like, I don't know what is happening. I am a Scottish and this never happens to me. I can drink and nothing happens. And I was like, okay, girl, I think we need to stop playing that card because definitely something is happening. I'm getting all my hotel towels and just cleaning up the puke. It reeks like no other. I'm like, oh my god. I was like, okay, giving him some water, and I was like, girl, okay, close your eyes and just try to sleep it off. Like, it's gonna be okay. He finally falls asleep. A couple hours later, he gets up and he goes and stands in the middle of the room. And I was like, at first I thought, oh, he's leaving, he's feeling better, but he's just standing there. And then I hear it. A subtle stream of water. He's peeing. He's peeing in the middle of my hotel room. Not only that, he's peeing into my open suitcase all over my clothes. These are the only clothes I brought for this tour. We were gone for like a month, and he's peeing all over my clothes. I jump out of bed. I'm like, stop. What are you doing? Stop. And he's like, what? And I was like, you're peeing into my open suitcase. And he's like, why is your suitcase on the floor? And I was like, because you were in a hotel room and you are peeing in the middle of a hotel room. Oh Lord. What is next? Are you gonna light a small fire in the corner and just kill us both? So finally he realizes, he's like, I'm so embarrassed. This never happens. And I was like, never happened? I don't believe you. I honestly don't believe you. This is insane. Tonight is insane. This is not normal. And he's like, well, there was that one time I did pee on my boyfriend. And I was like, what? This is a common occurrence? parents. It had to take every ounce in me to be a good Christian woman and not like blow up or cry or freak out or throw him out onto the streets. Finally goes to sleep, I go to sleep, we wake up in the morning, I get him on Uber, or I buy him an Uber. He doesn't buy himself an Uber, I buy him an Uber to go to his car so he can drive back home 30 miles out of the way, which was really nice and really sweet, and I'm really appreciative of that, and I thought it was really cool and a nice gesture. Gesture? Gesture. Gesture, like the court? No, like it was a nice gesture. Anyways, I have to gather up my PE clothes, put them in a plastic bag, and go to the theater to do a show with Colleen. And she's like, what is that bag of clothes? And I was like, oh, you know that date I went on last night? He peed into my open suitcase all over my clothes. And she was bursting out laughing, like, what? How does that happen? Only to you. There was no washer at the theater, so I had to carry my PE clothes around all night, and then hop onto a plane the next day with my bag of PE clothes, go to London with my bag of PE clothes, go to the hotel with my bag of PE clothes, and then find a laundromat to go wash my bag of PE clothes. I still talk to him today. Every now and then we catch up, and I was like, I was telling him I'm probably gonna tell that story on YouTube, and he was like, whatever. So, I'm telling it now. That was our first time meeting. We never met before, like, and that all happened. What a great story to always remember. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please leave a comment and like the video, and I hope I see you next time. Bye.